Most guys try to impress women with what they say about themselves. But what if I told you the real power lies in the questions you ask her? The right question doesn't just start a conversation, it lingers in her mind, plays with her emotions, and makes her think about you long after you're gone. In this video, I'll give you 10 questions psychologically designed to spark desire, build emotional intimacy, and make her feel an irresistible connection to you. Let's unlock the hidden language of attraction. I'm a psychology expert who spent years studying emotional bonding, romantic attraction, and what truly draws people together, beyond looks, charm, or clever lines. And what I've learned is this: attraction isn't built through force, it's built through emotional safety, curiosity, and connection. These 10 questions I'm about to share aren't just conversation starters, they're emotional triggers. Each one is crafted to bypass the surface and speak directly to her heart. So if you're ready to stop chasing and start becoming unforgettable, let's begin. 1. What's something you've always wanted to do, but haven't told anyone? This question opens a door into her secret world. It's not just about dreams, it's about trust. When a woman shares something she's never told anyone, her brain associates that emotional release with you. Psychologically, this taps into what's called selective vulnerability. It makes her feel seen, safe, and emotionally exposed in a way that builds rapid intimacy. She's no longer in small talk mode. You've just invited her into emotional depth, and that's where real attraction lives. 2. What memory still makes you smile every time you think of it? This question does something powerful. It activates nostalgia. And nostalgia isn't just a trip down memory lane. Psychologically, it softens defenses, triggers dopamine, and builds warmth in the brain. When she relives that happy moment while talking to you, her emotions attach to you. You become the person who brought those good feelings back. And that emotional transfer, that's how a casual conversation becomes unforgettable. 3. What kind of love scares you the most? Now we're entering the emotional shadows, the space where desire and fear collide. This question reveals her emotional blueprint, how deeply she wants to love, and what's holding her back. Psychologically, fear is often the twin of longing. So when she describes a love that terrifies her, she's actually telling you what she craves most, but doesn't trust yet. And if you listen with care, not judgment, you instantly become someone who understands her in a way most never even try. 4. If you could relive one day of your life, what would it be and why? This question invites her to step into a vivid emotional memory. It taps into what psychologists call episodic recall, the kind of memory that's deeply tied to emotion and sensory detail. When she shares that day, she's not just telling a story, she's re-experiencing it. And because you're the one guiding her there, those warm, powerful feelings get subconsciously linked to you. That's how you go from being someone she talks to someone she feels something for. 5. What do you notice first when you really start liking someone? This is more than curiosity. It's a psychological mirror. When she answers, she's revealing her internal checklist of emotional attraction. But here's the twist. As she speaks, her subconscious begins scanning you for those traits. It's called the projection effect. We see what we talk about. And if you happen to reflect even a few of the things she mentions, you won't have to tell her you're her type. She'll feel it. 6. Who understands you best in your life and why? This question digs into her emotional support system and her core values. When she talks about who truly gets her, she's also revealing what she needs to feel safe and seen. From a psychological lens, this activates something called attachment mapping. She begins comparing her current emotional safety to what she's experiencing with you. And if you reflect even a fraction of that understanding, her mind starts to register you not as a stranger, but as someone who just might belong in her inner circle. 7. What's something about you most people completely misunderstand? Everyone carries a secret ache, the feeling of being misunderstood. This question touches that nerve in a powerful way. Psychologically, it taps into the human need for validation and emotional mirroring. When she shares something people often get wrong about her, and you respond with empathy, not correction, you become the rare person who sees her beneath the surface. And that experience, it doesn't just create attraction, it creates emotional loyalty. 8. If your heart could speak, what would it say right now? This question isn't just about activities, it's about passion, purpose, energy. It invites her to reconnect with the version of herself that feels unfiltered and free. Psychologically, this activates the brain's reward system. It lights up her sense of identity and joy. And the moment you link yourself to that emotional high, even just by being the one who asked, you become associated with her most vibrant self. That's not just attraction, that's imprinting. 9. What kind of moments do you secretly wish someone would create for you? This is one of the most disarming questions you can ask. It opens a space for raw honesty, without pressure or judgment. Psychologically, this taps into self-compassion and self-worth, two areas that are rarely talked about out loud. And when you hold space for her to explore those insecurities safely, something powerful happens. She associates your presence with healing. You're no longer just interesting, you're emotionally magnetic. 10. What do you crave the most, but rarely admit out loud? This question doesn't ask for facts, it asks for a feeling. It takes her out of logic and into imagination, where emotion leads. Psychologically, this activates emotional simulation. Her brain begins to create that experience, right there in the moment. And if you're the one guiding her into that vision, you become part of it. She's not just thinking about love, she's feeling it, with you in the picture. And that's when she starts to wonder if you might be the one who could actually give it to her. Attraction isn't built on surface-level charm. It's built in the quiet moments when someone feels truly understood. These 10 questions weren't just designed to spark interest. They were designed to stir something deeper: curiosity, safety, longing. Because when a woman feels emotionally seen, her heart opens. And once it does, that connection becomes unforgettable. If you ask with genuine curiosity and you listen not to impress but to understand, you won't just stand out, you'll stay in her mind, long after the words fade. If this helped you see things differently, hit that like button. And if you're ready for more psychological secrets that create lasting attraction, subscribe and stick around. I've got much more coming your way.